Welcome to Tea Time with Bunky. This is Message. Hi, Dan. All right.
Welcome to Tea Time with
Welcome to Tea Time with Bunky.
This is super recent.
Welcome to Tea Time with Bunky. I missed you guys. I really did. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Bunky, the place where all conversations are had. I would like to thank all my Tea Time with Bunky followers and subscribers. Those that have been with me throughout this entire journey, thank you for staying on this train with me. Those that have just learned about Tea Time with Bunky, enjoy the ride. Tonight's guest, well, let me rewind that. You can catch Tea Time with Bunky every Thursday at 7 p.m. live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. For everybody that's on Instagram, I always try to encourage you to jump over to my YouTube channel, Tea Time with Bunky, because I can't see your comments. Like if you're joining in and you're saying things, I can't see what you're saying. But if you're on the Tea Time with Bunky Facebook page or the Tea Time with Bunky YouTube page, I'll be able to engage with you and interact. So jump on over and do that. My guest tonight, Mr. Domingo Ramos from Hope Alive 845. Let me tell you a little bit about him. Wait a second. Hope Alive 845. Okay. Domingo Ramos, the visionary behind Hope Alive 845, began his journey as a private investigator in 2017. His work led him to take on a heartbreaking case involving a missing young woman from Rock Hill, New York. As the days turned into weeks and months, Domingo was deeply moved by the pain and uncertainty families face when a loved one goes missing. Fueled by a desire to make a difference, Domingo founded Hope Alive 845 in the summer of 2020. The organization has since grown into a compassionate and dedicated nonprofit serving the 845 area and beyond. Their mission is clear: to provide support, resources, and hope for families, friends, and law enforcement navigating the painful reality of missing, kidnapped, trafficked, or exploited individuals. With a deep understanding of the emotional and practical challenges families endure, Domingo and his team are a beacon of hope and action, helping communities ensure that no one feels forgotten in the search for their loved ones. So without further ado, Mr. Domingo Ramos, welcome back. This is your second appearance, right?
Yeah. Yep. Second
time on Tea Time with Bunky. He was here like when I first started. He's one of my earlier guests, like over 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. And have Hope Alive 845 grown since then. Like, it's crazy. So congratulations.
Thank you.
On the success of, and it's a success that shouldn't have to be, does that make sense?
It does make sense. It really does. It does.
So tell everybody a little bit about you. Tell everybody a little bit about 845, Hope Alive 845, and you, how it all started.
All right. Well, I used to be a private investigator, for Gosher Light Investigations. And I was trained very well by the owner of that investigation company. And one day I was just scrolling through Facebook, and I found a post by a young lady who I actually knew that her sister was missing. So the family hired our investigation company, to help work that case. And as time went on with no leads, it was getting heartbroken, by watching the family every day, their struggles. And by keep reading posts on Facebook about other families, that law enforcement is not going to be helping and we don't know what to do. So it kind of opened my eyes a little bit. Well, wait a minute here. Maybe I can help them. Let me see if I can help them. And so I went home one day and I was telling my wife, there's so many posts on about missing kids, missing adults. I know law enforcement has a lot going on. They're always busy as well. So what could we do to help? And then Hope Alive was born. It was born right there and then. And that final determination, it hit me right there, and then the families, hiring a private investigator is very expensive, so I am taking the case that I first started on as a pro bono. Right. And I told the family that I would never leave your side. I will stay with you until the end. And never gone on 8 years, I'm still with that family and still trying to find their daughter.
Right. And prayers to the family. Like everybody in 845, well, we're going to say her name, Miss Shanice Harris, has been missing for many years now, which is crazy to people that live here, because we're not big. We're not but we are big. Apparently we are, she hasn't been found yet. She just like disappeared, and her mom, my heart breaks for her. Her sister, I've had on the show several times. Sweetheart, love her sister. But the fact that you're still with them to this day, and you kept your promise, thank you, for being a man of your word. But as you've been going through that was the catalyst for creating Hope Alive 845, right? That was the thing, the spark, right? That was the spark helping this family.
That was a whole eye opener. There's a whole eye opener right there.
Now, what specific services do you guys provide for families that are going through this situation? Because normally you would hear, call the police. But after dealing with you for a little bit and talking to you like the first time and watching, I learned there was a lot more. It wasn't that simple. So, like, what services do you provide? Like, what changes have you made?
Well, we are very strict when it comes down to a missing person. We are very limited in what we discuss with, the public. We only work tightly with law enforcement, which we grown a lot of respect from them because now they know who we are. They know that we will not play around. We're going to get out there. Boots to the ground is a big, big part right now. We have a team that's inside that works behind the scenes that does all our researching, our social medias. We have we launched out 2 support groups now. And I find this interesting because some groups, they'll say, oh, you should go get a counselor. But what we learned in the past that with our support groups now that we have for teenagers and for adults. So for the adult side, what we have for our program is that it's for somebody who is going through it with a missing loved one or who has been through it and the loved one was found deceased. So we figured that if we bring them all together, they can talk among each other, because a counselor wouldn't know what a family's really feeling. They wouldn't know. We wouldn't know. I don't even know still. I can't sit here and say I feel your pain because I'm not in their shoes. So what we do, we bring them together so they can speak among each other because they all are going through it. And it's been working. Right. It's been well good. They have the support, so that's for the adult side. Now for the teenager side, because every day you have a high-risk runaway child. Every single day.
Hey, Vanessa.
It's common.
Okay.
Sometimes kids don't like rules at home. Sometimes kids follow, they don't want to go to school or they want to go out and hang out. So yeah, we're going to run away. So what we do now, if somebody has a high-risk runaway child, we'll go out and speak to them one-on-one, and then and be real firm with them. Like, look, this is what can happen to you out in the streets right now.
So the families can call you
as well too, because we had a runaway child.
So the families can call you and tell you, like, look, we have a child that's okay. And you give them the truth about what's going on in these streets and that it's not a game. Okay.
Right.
That's cool.
Which is, we found that's very helpful because sometimes a child will listen to an outsider.
Yeah.
And we had a runaway child before, she was 14 years old. She ran away. We found her in the Bronx. Now she's one of our teen advocates.
Okay.
Liberty.
All right.
Yeah.
Did she say
Now she's one of
why?
our teen advocates who went with us a few times
To talk to other troubled teens.
She wanted to be right. Well, she went with us twice now to speak to another two other teenagers. You know, and she was on point with them. You know, she's like, look, I ran away.
Okay.
I ran away, and it's not fun.
Right.
You know, so she and those two girls now who she talked to, now they're doing fantastic now. They're doing great. You know, and we always call her, follow up with them. Hey, how you doing? Are you okay?
Right.
Do you need anything? We're your advocates. We're here for you.
Okay, so you don't just jump
it's been
in.
Great. I mean, I love it. I mean,
so you're not just jumping in and then leaving them out to dry. Like you're staying in contact with them so you can see how they're doing, see what their mindset is,
right.
all of that. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, you don't hear that. You don't hear that much.
Yeah,
like
you know, we formed a Discord.
Yeah. Because they're thinking like kids, basically. They think that, okay, I don't like what mommy, daddy, or auntie, grandma's saying, so I'm going to leave. It's going to be better out there. But in all actuality, it's worse. That's where the trafficking comes in and all of that horrible stuff that they're not thinking about because their mind doesn't go there. They're just thinking, I just want to escape and let me do whatever I want to do and be grown, basically.
Right.
And that's where you guys come in. Okay. So what strategies do you guys do to educate the public on the issues of like trafficking and exploitation? Like, do you guys work on that end of it too? Like educating people about that? Or do you just deal with the missing people side of it?
We have been to schools already to educate kids about running away. We was actually in the Monticello cook school last year. I'm talking to third graders. There's so much you can tell a third grader, you know, without them being horrified, you know, but I had a lot of fun with them. You know, they were taught something that even their teacher didn't know. You know,
what was that?
There's one language. If they are in trouble, if they are picked up by somebody, by a stranger, which you call stranger danger, this is the sign right here. They need to know this.
I didn't know that. I didn't. So that's the sign of stranger. Oh, just
one of
straight.
The teachers told me the other day, yeah, this is the sign if they're in trouble. Yeah.
So everybody learn this sign for the adults. Teach it to your kids. I had no idea. No idea. Okay.
So one of the teachers.
Okay, I'm like, did you freeze? Okay, all right.
Nope. So one of the teachers wrote on one of my posts that her student from 2 years ago still remembers me from coming to their class. You know, and always talking about it. And that made me feel good because they were paying attention to what we were talking about, and that makes me feel good. You know, I have kids of my own, so.
But like you said, they're gonna listen to somebody else. They're not gonna listen to you. They're gonna listen to somebody else, and you planted a seed in that kid, and taught them something that's going to go with them for the rest of their life, which is very important. Do you have like a memory or an event that sticks out with you that highlights and showed a great impact in what you do? Like, is there like a story or a situation that you remember that like was that aha, that wow moment? You know how something happens, you're like, aha, this is why I'm in this, or wow, like I really made a difference. Do you have a story like that? What is your wow aha moment? I'm sure you have a lot because you have
I think my wildest moment was
we're like lagging. I don't know what's going on here, but we're like on a different time.
I think my wildest moment that I had was 2 years ago, and a young girl. Yeah, it's lagging. It's lagging a little bit. I think my wildest moment was 2 years ago.
We'll make it happen. Don't even worry about it.
So
I didn't. That totally froze. Whatever you just said.
My wildest moment was 2 years ago when a young ran away, And
Oh.
okay, so my wildest moment was 2 years ago when a young 16-year-old girl ran away from home, and they were looking for her for 3 weeks. When we got the case, we found her in 24 hours. That was my wildest moment.
What was the difference? Like, what did you guys do that made the result happen so much quicker than what everybody else was doing? What happened?
Being on the streets. Being on the streets.
Boots to the ground. Okay. And was she far away, or was she
to the ground?
Was she far away, or was she close? Where was she?
She was at her friend's house the whole time.
Stop playing. So
No,
she knew people were looking for her.
In the same area the whole time. Yep.
Make that make sense to me. That doesn't make sense. So she knew people were looking for her. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Teenagers.
But she came across the wrong one that was out there on the streets looking for her. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that happens every day where it can be really dangerous for them.
Right. That's crazy that she was right there. She was bold enough to go outside and nobody else saw her but the right person at the right time. Wow. Now, you've had some not all successful stories though, because I watch and see not everybody is found.
No,
Now, how do you tell the families about that? Yeah.
We had one case that was girls found deceased.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that usually law enforcement does that.
Right.
You know, we're there to support them. But one case we had to tell the family, and it was the hardest thing that you could ever imagine by telling them. The hardest part about doing this is when it comes down to that.
I can't imagine. I don't want to imagine. Now, when I remember when you guys had like first started and you guys were out here, because I came across Hope Alive 845 when I was working for the county, and I was trying to get we were trying to get some things for people. I think that's how we ran across you in the first place. You guys were giving away clothes and all that stuff in the back, and we were trying to help a displaced family at the time. So that's when I ran into Hope Alive 845. And I remember you talking about how you were having a struggle at first getting the support from Sullivan County. You remember that?
Yep.
And and now you're in, look, I got them all across. You're in Rockland, Ulster, Columbia County, Westchester County, Delaware County, Greene County, Orange County, the Bronx, and Sullivan County, last but not least. So you guys have grown and totally gotten the support since you left.
Yeah. No, we're out in Rock.
I don't know what's going on with your
And
service.
we've also been doing Pennsylvania a lot lately too. And we've been doing Pennsylvania too lately.
And is it because, do the police refer you? Who refers you?
Yep.
This delay is killing me right now. I said, who refers you? It's killing me. Do people look you up? Is it by word of mouth? How do people find you? Like, I know, I have your information, but like someone in Pennsylvania, they have a missing person. How do they know about Hope Alive 845?
Well, lately we've been getting tagged in every missing person that's missing.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay. Well, thank God for social media.
We've been getting tagged in every missing person right now.
That has
Yes.
to be
Yep.
that has to be extremely overwhelming. That has to be extreme. I mean, like that has to play a lot on your mental, where all you're hearing about is people that are missing, and like you're not hearing the pot. How do you deal with that?
You know, that's funny you asked that because a lot of people ask me the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have a good team. My team is dedicated, loyal. They're here for the mission. They know when I'm down. They know when I'm tired. They know when I'm stressed. They tell me back up a little bit. Take a break. We got this. Especially working on the case, it's very stressful. Because
Yeah.
time is racing against you. As soon as that case comes in, it's racing. And our team works 24 around the clock. Does it mess up my home life? Sure it does. Sure it does. Because I'm always on the move. But my family supports it. Which I'm thankful for. There's been times where I just want to quit, give it up, because also many families out there need help.
Right.
So I won't do it. And luckily we've been very successful last year. Last year we had 120 cases. We brought home 105.
Okay.
And which was outstanding.
Right.
For us. Bro,
this lag is stressing me
64.
out. 64. Well, yeah, I mean, like this lag is like really is driving me crazy. But the families appreciate it. Like
I have a great team that stands behind
me
100%, and they're for the line. Yeah, it's all right. I can still hear you.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and you're like freezing, you're lagging. I'm like, can you hear me? I don't know. But you talked about your mission, which your mission is. Hope Alive 845 is a nonprofit organization that helps in all the 845 area and non-neighboring areas. Like I said, your mission is to help families, friends, victims, and law enforcement with the support or necessary services for the missing, kidnapped, and exploited children and adults. Now, have you come across children or adults? Let's not talk about the kids. Adults that have been exploited?
We have come across one, and we found her, and we got her out of there.
Okay.
We found her in California being sex trafficking, and we got out of there. So we contacted the law enforcement in California. They went over there, and a minor right now that could be being held against her will right now. So we are in process. We just got this case recently, so our team is all over this right now.
Right.
So as many other people up in the city. So hopefully we can get this girl home.
Let me ask you, situations like that, do they meet up, like the young people? Are they meeting up with these people on like social media? Is that how some of this is happening? Or do they know the people? Or is it a social media connection?
Some do. A lot of social media is critical. Like TikTok is one of them. Snapchat is one of them. Even Minecraft and Roblox
and those Roblox, right?
These kids don't understand behind that.
Let me tell you something. let me tell you something. That Roblox, I don't trust it. I don't trust it because there was a situation. I'm not going to go all into it. There was a situation where I did some exploring on the Roblox friends list, and this person had a grown man as a friend. I'm like, why is this person on your friends list? And why is he playing with little kids? You know, so it's like look, I'm getting excited. It's very dangerous, I think, those video games. And I think the parents need to continually monitor their children's friends and these games that they're playing and all of that, because it just seems very dangerous to me right now. Because these people, we live in an evil world. These people are evil. Yeah, we do. And but your organization is trying to help make it better. Help, but you can't make it better, but you can help people get their loved ones back quicker, sooner than later. Because before, didn't they have to wait a certain amount of time before they can even report somebody missing?
Well, that's not the law, and that's where people get confused at.
Okay.
There is no law that you have to wait 24 hours to report. So that's never been the law. You know, you can report a missing person at any time that you feel that.
So
your
y'all
loved one is
listen to
missing.
this. Yes, y'all listen to
that's
this.
What
right.
So to report a missing person, they'll come back in 24 hours, 48 hours. That's
okay.
Not the law. Never been a law. And
so why do they do that? Why do they do that then?
I didn't hear you.
I said, why do they do that then? Why do they make people wait 24 hours, especially if they know their family's patterns and routines and they're saying it's not like that? This is out of character for them. Why are they making them wait for 24 hours before anything is done? That's a whole day. Something drastic can happen within that time. Like, why do they make them wait?
It's a myth, is what they use it. It's a myth. Families, if they tell you to come back, call us up, because we'll contact law enforcement, because we're going to put it down on paper that it's not the law, you know, and that's where the problem's coming out with many cases, you know. Is what missing.
This lag is
family went
me out.
Over. They don't come back in 24 hours. Now we're going on 8 years. Lately, they've been taking cases now, which is good because they need to.
Yeah.
You know, and once they take the cases and they contact us, then we get involved, you know,
right.
And we're everywhere. I mean, we're going to put it out in the streets. We're going to put it on all of our social media accounts.
Right.
You know, we have a tip line. That's
Hope Alive 845 has a tip line.
7. You know, and it's been working good for, you know, and we're very blessed to have the support by many right now. All it takes is a share. That's all it takes.
All it takes is a share. That's it. Now, do you partner with other organizations like law enforcement? I'm like you said before, they used to give you a hard time. Law enforcement used, because they didn't think you were legit. They didn't think you were the real deal. So now they know Hope Alive 845 is the real deal. Everybody, the police departments know about you. All they gotta do is Google you. But do you partner with other organizations or agencies? And if you do, how does that work? Like, they'll call you. Do you call law enforcement? Like, how does that collaboration work?
Now they call us up if they have a missing person.
Who calls you?
Now they call us up.
Who?
Whoever, it could be anybody.
Okay.
It could be, I know we have one case, a Newburgh person called us up.
That's Newburgh, New York. Okay.
You know, but we always inform. If we have the case, we always inform law enforcement because we
Okay.
work together, and that's how
Right.
things are accomplished by working together.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because sometimes you may need the backup. Are they more receptive to you now?
Yes, the
Okay.
Suffolk County Sheriff's Department is wonderful with us. They're great with
Okay.
us.
Okay. Well, I'm glad all that changed. It's not as rough as it used to be. Um, huh. How important or how can a family, it would have to be more with a child because you can't really monitor an adult, but how can a parent or an adult help protect their children from being in a situation where they become missing? Like how are there any tall tale signs that the child might be thinking about running away, or like how can an adult, because like I said, you can't control an adult, but an adult can control a child to a certain extent. So how can they protect the children from being put in this situation? Can they protect the children?
Well, I think the main thing is that if you have a teenager, or a younger child, I would really monitor their social media accounts.
Right. What do you think? What do you think is a good age for a child to
You
be on
know,
social media?
like Roblox is a big one right now.
Yeah,
I would
Roblox
really
is a disaster. But no, what I'm asking, because we're delayed and it's like crazy. Like, what age do you think would be best to start allowing your child to be on social media? Because as you said, like Roblox is like for kids, but you have predators on these things and the Minecraft and all this. So if we all know this, how can we stop it as a parent? Like, what would be the ages that you think? Huh? What you say?
I'm gonna go out and come back in and see maybe the lag will stop.
Yeah, and you
You
know
want to try
what?
that?
And yeah, and because it's stressing me all the way out. So I'm gonna do a quick commercial. You go out and come. Did I delete? Yeah, you go out, come back in, and hopefully it'll be better. Okay, I'll see you in a few. Go ahead and go out. Okay, so he's gonna go out. I'm gonna do this quick commercial because y'all, that was driving me crazy. He's gonna log all the way out because I still see him. He's gonna get ready to go out and come back in. So I'm gonna do a quick commercial. Hi, this is Bunky from Tea Time with Bunky Podcast Radio. I'm inviting you to tune in to Tea Time with Bunky every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for enlightening discussions, empowering stories, and dialogues. Trust me, you want to hear them. On Tea Time with Bunky, no conversation is too big, no conversation is too small. We have conversations from inspiring stories of triumph and survivor tales to discussion on politics, promoting your local businesses, and exploring everyday life topics. Trust me, this podcast is your safe space for open dialogue, healing, and self-discovery. Doesn't get any more real than having a hot flash. Hello, the fan. So I invite you to tune in on Facebook, on YouTube, and Instagram. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on these conversations that matter most to you. I will see you there. Hi, and welcome back to Tea Time with Bunky. As you all see, like I used to talk about the hot flashes all the time, I'm on this stuff. I told you, ladies, it's called the O Positive Women's Health Line. I don't have those things no more. Thank you, Lord. God is good. But you got to take them. Go over. I'm not getting paid for this. So don't think, oh, she's getting a cut. No, I'm getting a cut. I'm just trying to save y'all from having to suffer. So I'm going to bring Domingo back on, and hopefully we are good. How are we, Domingo? Hello? Now I can't even hear him. Lord God have mercy. Instagram has a children account setting.
Yep, I am here.
I-
I am here.
Can you hear
Can
me?
you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear. Can you
Yep,
hear
I can
me?
hear you.
So we're not delayed anymore. I think we still delayed. Wait a minute. Why you got a whole nother thing opening up? That could be it. You got a lot. Wait a second.
That thing opening up. That could be it. You got a lot.
Domingo, you got to close
Right.
one out.
I can hear you now.
But you wait. You got to mute. You got to mute.
You
Because there's
gotta
an
mute.
echo.
You gotta mute.
Wait.
I
Wait.
can hear you now.
Now I could, yes. What was going on that was stressing me out?
Yep. Now I can hear you now. Now we're
Okay.
good. There we go.
Now we're on the right page. Now let's talk about this. Now, like I had asked you before, I don't know if you caught it, but what age would you recommend that people start allowing their kids to be on these things? Because like we talked about those Roblox, which are it's a predator's haven, it's a heaven for them, and the Minecrafts and all that stuff like that. So like what age do you think is best? Would you allow your kids? Because now at this stage, if I had my way, they would never be on it until they're teenagers. If I had my way, but I don't have my way.
Right. I mean, personally, I would say 15 to 16 years old. You
Right.
know, at least at that age, you can speak to them and they'll understand. If you have a smaller child, they're not going to understand. They're going to like, okay, well, whatever, but as a 15 and up, they'll understand a lot more.
Right.
And what you're talking about.
And like I said, I don't know if you caught it before because we were lagging. Like parents need to go through their kids' friends list, because there was a situation where I went through a friends list and there was a grown man. I was going for a grown man. These people are sick and they look for little kids like this. But I'm wondering, the child that you guys are currently in search of right now, did she get to California due to meeting this person on social media, or did she know the person? Do you guys know?
Well, she wasn't a child. She was in upper 20s.
Well, they still their minds ain't developed all the way
right,
either.
Right. She being on a drug can be very addictive.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, between drugs, DMB, even alcohol, it turns into a missing person at the end of the day.
Okay.
And luckily, we found her, and I do want to thank the California Police Department for acting immediately on our call, and they got her out of there, and we got her back up here. Us and the law enforcement got her back up here on the plane.
Okay. I know her family was so grateful. How long was she missing?
About 4 or 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So now we're dealing with a young 14-year-old girl right now who could be possibility being held against her will. So we're working around the clock on this one as well too right now. So there's so many missing people every day. There's over 650,000 people missing nationwide, 40,000 plus in New York State alone.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
I'll be going there. Have you found that, because we know that there are uncountable number of missing Black and brown people, right? Have you come across people that reported their family members missing, or how does that look on the inside? You're like on the inside, and you're technically a brown person. How does that? Because you're Hispanic, you're a brown person.
It's very difficult.
I mean, missing is missing. At the end of the day, missing. But has taken up hundreds of hours. How do the police take that more serious, or do they not? Like, you guys treat everybody the same. Whoever comes across your platform, you treat them the same. But do they take it as serious? Because I only go back to that because we don't even have to name. Well, yeah, we're gonna name him Marvin, the Marvin Gibbs case. Like, that totally could have been. I don't know if it could have been prevented, but there could have been, some answers by now. But because he was a brown boy and Sullivan County here at this time, good evening, Elizabeth, they didn't care anything about him. So that's why I'm wondering, is it taken as seriously when report, not by you? I know you guys take everybody as who they are. Look, they're missing. We got to find them, you know. But does it seem less urgent? Put it like that. Does it seem less urgent on the police department's side?
Well,
And I love the police. Let me just get out there
right.
because people be like, Bunky be against the police. No, I am a cop mom. I am law enforcement. I believe in obeying and following the law. That's me. So I'm not coming for them, but I'm just seeing a pattern, you know? I
Right.
got to worry about my people.
I mean, after seeing, after dealing with so many cases of different color, I'm not. I don't think it's law enforcement itself. I think it's more of the media.
Well,
I think it's more of the media.
Absolutely. But this
I
he
think
was
the
before
media,
pick and choose.
right. And that's funny because I'm still working that case too, Marvin Gibbs. So,
yeah, because it's still unsolved. It's still.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know by back then how it was, but I know now. The departments who I work with, they take every case seriously. Since I started, I'm not sure. Just like with Joseph Hill right now, he's been missing since 1987 or 85 from Ellenville. And we're working out right now.
I was gonna say the guy from Ellenville who went missing, but he was with friends. Wasn't he with friends?
Yeah, and which is really disturbing because I bring it up all the time. So I was talking to the news recently, and I was like, we need to get them out more. They need to be out more, not just once a year. They need to be out more. I've been talking to a few people about opening up a TV show that's on TV about missing people only.
But like what? Like the show with Adam, what's name? Adam, who had his father. The little boy was Adam. Yeah, the little boy was Adam. Because I remember watching that show. The missing people. It was crazy.
Right. Well, that's why we do. No, and that's why we do podcasts is because the news won't put them out there like we will. So we're gonna put it out there every time.
If people go to your page, it's like really, it's a lot. It's a lot of missing people. Hi, Kelly. It's a lot. Honest to God, I'm gonna be honest with you, 100%. Like I know of Marvin that was missing, but until I came across you and your page. And then after following your page and then seeing, it seemed like, the algorithms, once you start looking, missing people just started popping up. I'm like, wait a minute. This is a lot, because most people aren't paying attention because it's not on our radar because it's not our family. Unfortunately, that's just what it seems like. It's not my family, so I'm not worried about it, but it's a lot of people. And how do you just go missing? Like that's my thing. How do you're a whole person. How do you just disappear? Somebody knows something.
Right. I think what the most disturbing thing about what we do and watching social media a lot, I did a big study on this too. And I was really paying attention to our communities, and what their interest is and all that. But what bothers me the most, you'll see the community rant that law enforcement ain't doing their job, blah, blah, blah. But let's get real now. The community is not doing their job. And I say that for a reason.
Thank you. Because you know what? People are always looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, nah, there's more to the story. Like there's people that say things like you're saying the community isn't doing their job. Because they instantly want to blame the police for everything. Hello, there's only but so many of them on the force. We're supposed to be our brother's keeper, right? Back in the day, families and communities used to look out for each other, right? So yeah, they're not. Thank you so much for saying that because people just they want to blame the police for everything. No, it's not their fault.
Because it's the truth. Because Number one, law enforcement is not there when they go missing. We're not
No,
there
they're not.
when they go missing, but the community is there when they go missing.
Ooh, yes. Yes, they are. Yes, yes,
You
they
know,
are.
so if the community comes together,
Hmm.
so many missing people would be found. So many missing people won't go missing. You
And
know,
I was getting ready to ask you that. I was going to ask you, how can the
if
community better support you? Right.
right, so when I had this case last year, a young lady from Port Jervis went missing.
I
You
remember that.
know,
I followed you with that. I watched
you
that.
know that was heartbreaking. You
Yeah.
know, but the community now see, this is where it comes down to the community. The
Right.
community would not share her post when she was missing, but when she was found deceased,
It
my
was all over the
God,
place.
over 2,000 shares was out there. It should not take a person to be deceased to share their picture.
Right. It's just a share.
That's all
It's
it
just
is. I mean, you're already
but
scrolling through Facebook.
because you know what? I've learned and learning that people love drama. People love drama and say, oh, well, they love the RIP. They love to do all that and they love to start blaming. Well, where was this one when this one was crying out for help? No, where were you? Especially if they're your
Yeah,
neighbor. Especially if they're your neighbor. And you heard the cries because the people of Port Jervis had to have heard the cries of the family and the friends that look, she's missing. Like Domingo and his crew are amazing. My daughter went missing. They stepped in and were a godsend and helped me bring my daughter home safely. I'm grateful for Hope Alive 845. So thank you for Nellie. Thank you for her and her family. You know, thank you for bringing
yes,
their
thank
child
you.
home safely. But yeah, people know something. And I'm a big believer in if you know something or you've seen something, say something. That I'm a big believer in that. You know, there should be no reason why on God's green earth that Shanice's case is not solved yet. No
That
reason.
one really, that one right there disturbs me a lot. You know,
Hmm.
because I know for myself,
Hmm.
I'm that close. I'm that close. That close. You know, I need that one person is all
Right,
I need. That one person to walk in our office and, hey, I got facts. I go by facts.
right. But yeah, because you
You
can't
know,
go otherwise, nothing is
right,
will uphold in the court of law if you don't have facts
right,
and proofs behind it.
exactly.
Um,
You know, and when it comes back down to the community,
right.
I'm a dog lover. I'm a cat lover. I love animals, but you'll see animal get more shares than anybody else of a human life.
Yes,
You know,
let a puppy be found on the side of the street and
it's
nobody
all
know
over the
where to.
place.
It's all over the place. It's all over the place. Um,
So this is the fight that we've been putting up. You know, I mean, I went after the governor already, you know, because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to fight for these families
right,
and I'm going to fight for what we believe in. Every missing person should be entitled to get coverage out there, to get coverage. They are somebody's child, doesn't matter
right.
how old they are. You
Doesn't
know,
matter.
and every color should matter as well too. Yeah, every
Right,
single color should matter. You know,
right.
not a beautiful blonde with blue eyes. No, no.
Right.
Everybody
And
should
we
matter.
saw that. We saw that when the young lady, I don't
Gabby
remember her name.
Petito. Gabby
Right
Petito.
when she went missing, there was a young black boy that went missing at the same time. The same time, college educated, everything, and there was nothing about this boy.
All life
Nothing.
should matter. All
All
life should
lives
matter.
should matter, but we know that's not the case that we live in. This not the world that we live in.
You
But
know, it's just like with politicians. I've been fighting them for years to
well, you're
get
not
their
gonna win.
resources. Like, we're not.
You're not
No,
gonna
we're
win.
not going to win. You're right. We're not going to win, but I will keep on fighting for it because we have a big goal that we're trying to achieve, you know, and
Okay.
it'd be the first thing first time ever in Sullivan County is what we're trying to do. You know,
what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Because help me understand, because you're talking about Sullivan County politics. They are the worst.
What we want to do in Sullivan County, and I've brought up to many, many politicians, we want to build a missing persons unit in Sullivan County.
Except for black people. And where is she from? Where is she from? Where was her daughter from? Where's Kelly from?
Kelly's from she's upstate.
Okay.
She's upstate. Right. Yep. I actually spoke to her daughter one-on-one too after she was found.
Okay, so you're saying that you want to build. How is that going? You want to build a place here in Sullivan County?
A missing persons unit for these runaways, for them to run somewhere safe.
There should be a safe place, but you know what? There's no place in Sullivan County either for women dealing with DVs either. There's nothing here.
No.
So if you think they're not going to help, because if you think they're not helping the women, you know they're not helping the kids, and that's terrible.
It is terrible.
That's not funny. That's horrible. What does that say? The women are right,
our children is our future, and we must protect them.
We should protect them. I'm doing everything in my power to protect mine. I really, really am. I'm doing, and it's not easy. It's because the world is so much greater now, so easily accessible to the kids now versus when I was a kid. And that's the scary, terrifying thing. And people are like, well, watch your kids and nothing happened. No, it doesn't work like that. I'm learning. It does not work like that. You can think your child is by your side, right? You can think right there at your side, but they on that video game and you don't know what's going on that phone, and you don't know what, in a sense, is being taken from them, you know. But you guys are out there doing what you got to do. What steps do you think families can take? Because we're going to be wrapping it up. What steps do you think families can take to protect their loved ones? Are there any steps they can take? What the Hope Alive provide tell people?
Talk to them.
Isn't that easy?
Be there for them. Be there. You know, and I understand that the economy is so bad right now.
Be present.
Exactly.
You have to be present. Right.
Yeah, you have to, because if you see your child struggling, talk to them. Talk to them. You know, or if you see a friend, that is because mental health these days is so bad.
Domingo,
right now.
What are you saying? You ain't never lied. I'm looking for a therapist right now. I really, really am. It is. Well, so if I'm an adult and trying to figure it out.
If I was your therapist, you'd be in the office with us. Yeah, you'd be right here with me, and we'll go look together.
But and the thing is, it's crazy because, like, I tell people that know me, like, I went to school for that. I am 1 year away from my master's in clinical mental health counseling. And if I know I need a therapist, and I'm a grown woman, I'm up there in age, I'm AARP card holder. Okay, if I know
so young.
Anyway,
you're still young.
If I know that, a child isn't going to know that. The child isn't going to know. Look, right. I need help with my mental. Something is not, I'm stressed out. Why am I feeling this way? And they feel like they can't go to their parents because they don't want maybe to stress their parents out if they're seeing that their parents are struggling or whatever. They don't want to put more on their parents. They think, this is what they think, or I don't want to get in trouble, or like, the way kids think, we have to make it okay for them to come to us, even when times are bad. Be like, look, okay, I'm going through it, but I always have time for you. I'm present for you in the moment.
But, I think, but the problem that's going on right now with the parents, number one, rent is too expensive up here. Way too expensive.
That's an understatement. It's an understatement.
These families are working two jobs to make ends meet. There is no help for them.
Right. No, you better not make 50 cents over.
and there's no help for them. So now the
No.
kids like, well, where's mommy and daddy at? They're
Right.
never here. Now the
Right.
kids are running like crazy now
Exactly.
because the
I'm
families
sure.
trying to make ends meet.
Orange man. The parents are absent because they're trying to provide. And that's the
Right.
sad, hurtful part. You know, it's like they're doing the absolute best that they can. Not all parents. Now, all parents ain't doing the right thing, but the majority of them are doing everything in their power to make sure that their kids have a roof over their head, food, clothing, the necessities of life, you know, because it's so expensive to just live, you know, and the kids, you know, that's free go time to them. Like, do whatever I want. Mom and dad isn't here. And then they do crazy little things like running away thinking, well, I'm doing it anyway. I'm already taking care of myself anyway, when in all actuality, they're not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know, so that's why we are these kids' resources. They can call us anytime. They can come by and see us anytime. You know, we are there for them, and we are there for the families that's struggling, you know, with a missing loved one.
How can you, because you're very present on social media as well, how can you get the word? Well, is there a way to get the word spread more? Like, I mean, like you posted, but like if people aren't going towards it, how do you get the word out more? That makes any sense? Because social media plays a large part in everything. Everybody's on social media.
So how to get the awareness out more? If I share a post up and say that you click share, now it goes
Right.
to your friends. And now
Right, you gotta
they click
tag them.
share, and then it goes
Right.
to their friends.
But see, but the thing is, Domingo, here's the thing. Like, I share, they don't pay attention to a lot of stuff I share either. They really don't. But unfortunately, it's like I said before, people don't see the importance of something because it's not their family, it's not their friends. So how do we get the word out there so they can realize how important, like, yo, this is life and death, basically. It is. A
I'll tell you
share
what they
can
could
save
do.
a life. Like, how do you get people to realize the importance and the severity of it? That's what I'm saying. You know,
This is what
I
they
don't know.
this is what they can do. Attend to one of our vigil services. See it for yourself how these parents, how these families are going, what they're going through. Then you can understand. And we're going to have one in January and February.
That's cold, Domingo. It's cold outside. We're dog. So you have these visuals. Like, do you have like pictures of multiple missing
Yep.
people, or
We have the pictures up, and we have the families with us.
yeah, I was gonna ask you the families talk about it.
Yep. Then they can
Do-
see how it really is.
And they can feel it. Like, not just
Yep.
see it, but actually
They,
feel.
they have to feel it to understand it.
Yeah. You do have to feel it to come. Like, I can see pictures of things all day. And
Yeah.
you know, after a while, you know, people become like numb to something until they hear it. They gotta feel it, you know.
Yep.
And that's pretty horrible because I don't wish that on anybody, because I watched the Gibbs family go through it. So I watched the mom. So I mean, like, I don't remember the feeling, but I do remember the feeling. Being a mother, and I just can't imagine being in her place at that time, at that age. She was 17. So at that time and at that place, when my boys were 17, to think of that feeling. Shanice's mom, you know, like, you see, I had to stop following her because every time I saw her post, it broke me. You see what I'm saying? So, like, if you know a family member that's dealing with this, watching that family on social media, watching them it affects you, I think, so much more than just reading, okay, this person's missing, last seen, da 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 da. But then you read a mother's post, and if you have any heart at all, right? And you see her pouring her heart and her pain out on social media, right? And if you're in the area and you see this and you know something and you still don't say anything, I don't think there's anything
You just
anybody can do. And you're heartless.
if they know something,
Yeah.
if they know something, they're just as guilty. They're just as guilty.
Also, her daughter was missing for 2 days. Like, not knowing what's happening. Right. That's the thing. That is the thing right there. The not knowing what is going on with them. Listen, it's I can't even imagine. I don't even want to imagine because you don't know. Like, where's my baby? What are they going through? Are they cold? Are they hungry? Are they calling for me? Do they need? It's all of these things, and you have to deal with this every day. You deal with this in a Live 845 crew. Deal with this every single day. How are you protecting your mental? I mean, you take a little break here and there, but that's like, are you talking to somebody, getting this out of your system?
I actually talk to my other half when I'm feeling stressed out, or I'll talk to one of my staff members. You know, and they would tell me, you need to back up a little bit. You need to take a break. We got this. Go get your mind straight because
and
I've been doing this for so long. Okay, you've been doing this for so long. How do you get your mind straight? I spend time with my kids.
Okay. You spend time with your kids, which is great because it's a distraction. That's what it is. Yeah. It's a distraction. You're pouring into your spouse, and you guys are pouring into each other. But what outsider are you pouring into to get it out? Because I'm sure there's some things that you won't tell your wife to protect her from. I'm sure there's some things you're like, no, I don't want to put this on her.
Usually, I take a drive.
You're not even paying me any attention to what I'm saying. Basically, what I'm telling you is you need to see a therapist. You need to find somebody. No, not in a joking way. You need to, because if you're going to keep doing this, it's you to be 100 for yourself and your family and the people you support. You have to be okay, because one day you're not going to be okay. Domingo.
You're right.
Saying,
No, you are 100% right. You know, a couple months ago, I did go through a mental breakdown.
Because I would expect it. I really, really would. Because it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot to handle. Right. You know, especially when you get multiple cases coming at one time, right. And you know that time is racing. You know, and it hits you harder when it's a child.
Yes. Yes. And like our friends and our family, it's good to have friends and family support. It really is. It's really good. But there's nothing like, I'm telling you, Domingo, listen to me. There's nothing like a trained professional who has the tools to help you sort through this, because all of y'all are hurting and you're all trying to help everybody, and y'all are helping it and y'all are doing it, and all the outcomes aren't good. I can't imagine continually dealing with the not good outcomes. That weighs on you, you know. Even if y'all all did group therapy, like if y'all did a group therapy session or whatever, you know, something, y'all need an outlet outside of each other. Y'all need an outlet to talk about it. So when y'all come back together, the Kelly situations, all of y'all are sharp and on point because you already released all that other stuff. I mean, what you're doing is amazing. What you want to continue to do, you don't want to burn yourself out.
No, you're right.
That one family gonna call you. You're not gonna be able to help them like you want because you are so burnt out. I didn't mean to go there, but I'm listening, and your cases are going up and up. Yeah.
And you're right too, you know, and I always express it a lot that, you know, like I think it was today, I said I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired. You know, there's a lot going on, you know, right now, and luckily, I have a great secretary who keeps up with all my schedules because
Yes, she did.
man,
And thank you to her. Yeah, she set this up real quick. You said reach out to her. I reached out to her with like boom, boom, boom. So,
yeah, I mean, she's very accurate when it comes down to my schedule, because so much going on. I can't remember what the hell I did yesterday. So,
and it's versus when you first started. Okay, let's go back to when Hope Alive 845 first started. What is the difference? What's the difference?
the big difference is that we are more knowledgeable when it comes down to law enforcement. We know how to handle them. We know how to give that support to the families. Like back then, we didn't know too much. How to support some of our families that's going through it. Now we know. My team is built solid now than way before, because back then it was only 4 of us.
Right.
4 of us. That was it.
And you didn't have that many cases versus what you have now.
Now we have 16 plus that works with us.
Okay.
We work with other organizations in other states in case we get a case. In example, if I get a case down in Georgia, I can call somebody down there. Hey, I got a case. We already have our consent form. Can you take it over for us? Yes, we'll take it over. Send it to us. So now we built relationships outside New York State. So now we have other areas that we can turn to, because a person can be missing anywhere. They can be anywhere.
They could be anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. 24 hours. I mean, that's long enough to go to Florida.
Yeah, that's long enough to leave the country. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's really a lot.
Pretty much.
We're going to get ready to wrap it up, but there's like, what message of hope would you like to share with families currently searching for their loved ones? Like, what type of hope, what message of hope would you give somebody?
My hope is don't give up. Keep fighting for what you believe in, and always always pray to the Lord, because He is our man. He is our one that's going to guide us to what we do and what we find. I can promise you, and I never break a promise, we will never, ever leave your side until your loved one is found. And we will not stop working it until they are found. Even when they are found, we're still here for you. We are still here for you.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh my God. I can't imagine. I just can't imagine doing what you guys do. Because everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that 24 hours a day. It's a lot. But thank you for being that person, seeing that need that nobody else was jumping into to fill. What are your dreams? I want to know what your dreams are for 845 outside of the contact, I guess, with the police. That one thing you want to do. But what are your dreams for Hope Alive 845? And where do you see the organization? I mean, it's grown so much since our first conversation. So where do you see it, and what are your dreams? And how can people get in touch with you? And I'm going to put some stuff across the bottom, but all that other good stuff, where they can donate, tell about all that. You're a non-for-profit. Well, that's a lot. I know I just do a lot.
Well, my dream is to make sure that we can narrow down a lot of runaway kids. That's my main dream right now. That's our mission, to lower down the percentage that's high right now with all these kids running away. And where I see Hope Alive going to be at, I see us going nationwide with the next year or so. And I see it coming. It's coming. We're getting calls from Jersey now, Pennsylvania now, Ohio now. I see us going farther out now. And donations is a big part to help us, because we do come out of our own pocket for this, every day, from our office to traveling to websites, everything. It does get costly.
Can they donate at the hopealive845.com? Can they go there to donate?
Yes. Yep. They can donate at www.hopealive845.com, or you can stop by the office. We're located at 5 Prince Street in Monticello, New York.
County.
No, I'm here. I live in Monticello.
Right, but thought you left Sullivan County.
Yeah, we did. We did. We
Okay, so
lived in
I thought you did.
2 years.
Okay, see, I knew you left. I'm like, I know you had
Yeah.
left. Okay.
No, so donation is very helpful for us right now. You know, we do spend a lot.
Yeah.
You know, our toy drive that just passed, we drove 14 hours to deliver all them toys from every single county.
Wow.
You know, we brought the Grinch, we brought Santa Claus, we brought an elf. Can you imagine me driving down the highway with Santa Claus in the front seat and the elf and the Grinch in the back seat?
No, I would have pulled
So-
you over. I would have like, this is suspect.
But-
This doesn't even
But our secretary was contacting every law enforcement that know that we're coming through town.
okay.
So we would be pulled over.
Like 845 coming through. Okay.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun, you know,
Right.
and seeing kids
Sounds like
smile is the biggest thing for
Yeah.
us right now. You know, but yeah, I mean, your donation is very helpful to us right now. You know, we're trying to get more added stuff. We have merchandise at our office that our lovely secretary made a whole bunch of brand new shirts for us to share and little purses that she made and, you know, for Hope Alive on it. So yeah, we're doing the best we can.
So, and you're on, wait, Prince Street?
Yep.
I'm not gonna have time to tell. I don't even know where Prince Street is. Where is Prince Street?
It's right over Broadway. Do you know where the post office is in Monticello?
Yeah.
We're right across the street from there. We're on the corner.
I'm gonna have to pay attention because I don't. Is the Hope Alive thing there?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see
the
on the
big,
window?
yeah,
gotta pay
yep, it's
I-
a big
I don't-
window.
I've never noticed it. I'm gonna have to.
Yep.
And you guys are your doors. Are you open all the time or no? Is somebody in your building all the
No.
time or no?
Well, the office we're open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday to Saturday.
No, okay. One day when I'm riding through Monticello, I'll stop by. I didn't know. I thought you guys were gone. I really did. I didn't know.
No,
you
no,
were
we're
here
here.
anymore.
This is our home. Sullivan County is our home.
Okay. One is staying near the bank. One is staying behind the library.
Yeah, it's right by the across from the church over here. Like there's a smaller church over here.
Nah, I don't. I'm just gonna have to drive and see.
Yeah, but right there, right down the corner by the red light.
You want to talk about that? Oh, we can talk about it, Miss Kelly. Hit me up. Send me a message. That's gonna be because I never talked about someone missing a child, but her outcome was different. Oh yeah, definitely. Send me a message. We'll link up and we'll have that conversation whenever you're ready. Yeah, I want to see your new office because do you guys got stuff in the back? Are you guys giving away clothes and everything like y'all did before?
We have so much stuff. You know, we just did we have our let's see here, turn the light on. Let's see, I'll give you a little tour real quick.
Yeah.
So before
Everybody goes. Okay.
so let me
It already
turn.
looks bigger than the other place.
So this is turn this on. So this is the front. Whoa. So this is the front. This is the front.
Okay.
So here's our front office.
Better than the other one, Domingo.
Yeah. So and the back is my office.
I like that. And yeah, you gotta pay for that. You gotta pay rent and all that. So yeah, you need donations.
900 a month. 900 a month we pay here.
Really? I would have thought it was more.
900 a month, but you know, you got to pay electric. You got to pay your internet because that's what we use.
Right.
You know, it's a lot. You know, we have to have a $1 million insurance coverage over here. You know, so we have to pay for insurance over here because it's a commercial building.
Right.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay.
For
And your internet is acting up. There you go. Yep. Look, now you frozen, Lord God. Now you all messed up. Okay, wait. There. You know, I guess it is.
No,
good
I'm-
when you're right. Nope, you're not really. You're here, but you're not. It's a mess. But listen, we gotta go anyway. I'm like over my time, but I appreciate you. You made it through. You made it through. People go that is after the fact. Go to www.hopealive845.com and you can donate to this organization. They survive by funds, gas, the traveling, the support the families, the supporting the volunteers, the heat, the Wi-Fi, all the printing out the flyers, the making of the flyers, like all that stuff costs money. All that stuff costs money. And thank you for doing what you're doing because, like I said, a lot of people. First of all, I wouldn't even know where to begin. You saw that the need was needed, and you went out there and you did it. So, thank you. Vanessa wants to know: Do you do fundraisers? Y'all do fundraisers.
You know, this year has been hurtful. This year we had a lot of fundraisers. We had a big Thanksgiving buffet that we all paid for. Yeah, and one person showed up.
Where was it?
Over in Orange County.
Oh, because I'm like, I don't know. I know there was a couple here.
This year we have a kickball league that we're starting. And we have a volleyball tournament we're starting that we're having. And we also have a new thing that Sullivan County has never done. And that's called the Easter Drive.
The Easter Drive?
Yeah. So how this works, we combined it with the Woodburn Fire Department. They're going to have an Easter egg hunt.
Okay.
And we're going to have an Easter Drive. So cars are going to line up. Just like a trunk or treat.
Oh, okay.
That comes, we're gonna give them a basket. They have to hop to each car to get candy, and then at the end of the car run, the Easter egg hunt starts.
Yo, that is cool. I have never heard anything like
That's
that.
what we're doing.
That's really cool. Make sure you tag me in that, and make sure you also tag in the studio with the Rec Boys. Tag them also with that.
Okay.
Sean scares myself because like they got a lot of people that support them, and we know that there are a lot of people that are in need and all that. Because during the Christmas toy giveaway, they had a lot of people come for their little Christmas thing. They get the bikers. There's this biker group that supports them and helps them out with a lot of things. I was blessed this year to be able to give away a shot. We gave away 6 book bags. I mean, the complete book bags to go back to school. I mean, I had scientific calculators. I mean, like I had the kids' school list and filled up their book bag. And God blessed me with that. And this year, I was able to give only 2, but thank God I was able to give 2 $50 gift cards because this is just me. I don't have nobody, and I got one income. I'm not getting no money from nobody.
Right.
So, but you guys, y'all are doing a good thing. Like y'all are helping people. I'll be doing a fundraiser in March. I will keep everyone posted. The fundraiser will be helping support Hope Alive. Okay, that's Kelly. Oh, I'm not hopping. No, I got bad knees. No offense. I got bad knees and a bad back. I'm not. You won't. No, that's not gonna happen. Also in Pine Bush Harvest Festival. See, I don't know anything about them. So listen, I miss a lot because I really don't be on social media a lot. It looks like it. You know how it is. It looks like you're on a lot, and I'm not a lot. So like I miss a lot of tags. So I'm asking you again. Start tagging me. It don't pop up, I gotta catch it, but start tagging me so these fundraisers share on me and in the studio with the Rec Boys to try to help you guys. They got the hip hop crowd. They got everybody tunes in the studio with the Rec Boys. Okay, so I'll talk to Sean and we'll see. I mean, we're a community, right?
Well, I definitely appreciate you. We've known you for a long time now. So
I appreciate you.
I definitely appreciate you.
Absolutely. I mean, I can do whatever I can. I'm only one person. I'm tired. Like you, I'm tired. That's why I'm getting a therapist because I'm tired. So look,
No,
everybody,
I mean, yeah,
just
I'm
think about
tired.
it.
I mean,
Yeah, just
I am tired. I will say
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's a big mental stress. A
yeah,
lot going on. At one
yeah.
time, and it's stressful. It
It is.
is.
It's stressful. You need an outlet. You need an outlet. So and that's what they get paid for. Take on all your stuff so you can go and just continue to be great.
I need one big vacation.
And that too. That too. Y'all working as a team, like y'all are a team, like you're not gonna tell families, okay, well, we're closed for a week because y'all don't have that type of business. Y'all are 24 hours a day. But you gotta take time for yourself. Take
You're
time
right.
for yourself.
You're 100% right.
It's okay. That's me in 2025. My mental and my physical. It's all about me. That's what I gotta do. So I gotta go though. My mental, I gotta go. So I will talk to you all. See you next Thursday. Who's gonna be on next Thursday? Next Thursday on time at 7 p.m. Let me see. I got King Jacob from 95 South Podcast. He'll be on. He's located in Georgia. I believe he's in Georgia. So you guys tune in. That's gonna be a great conversation. Go follow Hope Alive 845 on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and X. Right? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X. HopeAlive845.com, where you can donate and share, learn about their mission. See who's missing. You might have seen them, right? You might have seen them and don't know that you saw them. So go ahead and follow them, and let's try to help these families as much as we can. As much as we can. So, and keep all the families in prayer as well. So, I will see you all later. I'm exhausted. Have a great rest of the week and happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let
Happy New Year to you too.
2025 be your wonderful year. All right, now.